Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Mach Punch, and this is my Week 5 battle against BYSER, aka the coach of the San Francisco 49Tales. So this is a pretty big match, because he is in the same conference as me. 10 of my 12 battles will be against an opponent in the same conference, and he is in one of those 10 battles. So, going into this game, I'm 3-1, he's 1-3, as you can see in the title. I am in first place in my division and first place in my conference, so I would like to win and stay at the top. I don't want people to jump ahead of me, and hopefully they can lose too, so that if I win, they won't be right behind they won't be right on my tail. Hopefully, but going into this match, I knew that Mega Glade was my win condition. My plan was just get rid of Staraptor, get rid of Scizor, or at least weaken down Scizor to where Shadow Sneak can kill. And then just sweep with Glade, because I can go for Safeguard on Road and Wash, or Celebi or Diancie if they want to try to status me. And then I can just Sword Stance, and then I can sweep from there if Staraptor's gone. Because Staraptor is most likely going to be Scarfed. And he does bring Staraptor, as you will find out in a moment. Probably shouldn't have said that now, but you'll find out anyways. I don't know what else I have to say before I go into the battle. But Braviaries, let's soar in a battle! Alright, so I am back with the battle, as you can see here. So, as you can see in the team preview, he has no Charizard and no Scizor. I really expected Charizard, the Mega Charizard X, of course. Scizor, I didn't expect as much, but he didn't bring it, so I was like, oh, okay. Cool, I guess, because that was one of the big threats to stopping Glade from sweeping, and he didn't bring Scizor, so I was happy about that. My team, I will very quickly go over it. I have a physically defensive Sand Slash with a Citrus Berry, so I can take 2 Flare Blitzes from the Charizard. He didn't bring Charizard. But yeah, I have a Spadef Right Steel with the Aqua Berry to take a super effective Fire Hit from the Charizard. Didn't bring Charizard. Next, I have the Braviary Life Orb, and actually mixed, not your standard Defiant with Brave Bird and stuff. Man, I do have the Brave Bird, but I do have the Short Force. Actually, I do have Heat Wave for the Scizor. He brought Scizor, he didn't bring Scizor, so that was upsetting. Some of these plans and preparations I had. I mean, I guess I over prepped for Charizard and Scizor and stuff, but those Pokemon are so good and they're such a big threat that if you need to over prep for them. Otherwise, if they do bring them, then they can do so much work. I needed to do a lot of things to help me out prep for that, but he didn't bring them. That's a shame. I did bring the Glade, the Mega Glade, my win condition here with the Safeguard, Sword Stance, Close Combat, Shadow Sneak. This thing was going to hopefully sweep and do some cool things. Next up, I have physically defensive Salamence, Rocky Helmet. Mainly, they can be switching to Staraptor to Scizor. It can deal decently with Mega Charizard X. He didn't bring Charizard or Scizor, so that's a shame. I can deal decently with Hitmonlee, Then last slide, I do have Scarf Thundurus to outspeed a Scarf Staraptor. So let's just get into it. My plan was to lead with Registeel, unless if he brought Porygon 2. I didn't really expect Porygon 2, but he did bring it. So my plan was to lead with Sand Slash, because I thought he would lead with Porygon 2. Now I have Stealth Rocks on my Registeel, not on my Sand Slash. So I predicted him to lead with Porygon 2, and I would predict him to think that I would want to go for Stealth Rocks. So if he would want to go for Magic Coats, then I would just knock off the MPL. But he led with the Celebi, so I thought you can set up rocks. You're probably going to think I'm going to, so you might do something, but I don't have rocks on 100% Slash. So I'm thinking I'll just go for knockoff, get rid of your item. Maybe you'll switch into Porygon 2 or something. I'll get rid of something's item. As you do, just sub. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I thought you would be special and go for Giga Drain. And then after I selected knockoff again, I was like, wait, crap, I should have gone into Registeel. But you just click C-Bomb, I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. I should have gone into Registeel there, it would have helped me, because being at full health really would have helped me out later in the game. So he did not bring Charizard, so pretty much the Aqua Berry was useless. So it would have been a lot better to have a Chople Berry, maybe. Lefties would have been nice. Would have been really nice, or maybe to have Chesto Berry and then have Rest on this moveset. Yeah, because I don't think I needed Earthquake at any point. So he sets up a sub again, as I just set up rocks. I was not too. I could not break it with one Iron Head. Well, Iron Head does 21 to 25, so I mean, if I get a max damage roll, it would. But it does not. Yeah, as I saw from the damage from Seed Bomb, this is a offensive Celebi, Oh, well, or as I saw from the damage from C-Bomb and Knockoff, as I can see that he's max HP, or that he's max speed, max attack. Might have had a little bit of bulk, but I'm not sure. So he does go for the Baton Passer. I was not expecting that at all. I was like, oh shit. He does go into the Hitmonlee. I'm thinking, okay, Ironhead should be able to break your sub because your HP is terrible, so is your defense. So I can go into Solomon's here, get off the Intimidate, and instead of being at +2, he'll be at +1. So here, with my damage calcs, I made it a little silly. So he just goes for Knockoff, get rid of something's item. He does that, and at first I thought, oh, he's not Life Orb, so he's got to be Banded. But the damage calc I was running was without me having an item, so I didn't get that boost from Knockoff. So then when I saw the Ender, I was like, wait, what the hell? And then I saw the damage calc. I didn't have the item. I was like, oh, lol, that makes sense. So he was, I don't know what item it was. Probably Weakness Policy with the Ender. I had to go for Toxic. I don't have any flying move. I don't have Aerial Ace or anything like that to super effectively hit the Hitmonlee. So he just goes right into Diancie here, Antsy, whatever. What did I do here? I just, boosted, get back some health. I thought maybe he would have Stone Edge. He did tell me after after the match he told me he had Stone Edge, but at the last second he got rid of it for Mach Punch. So he does go into Diancie here. I don't have Iron Tail or anything to hit it, so I got to switch. I can't really do anything. I go right into Steal Your Girl, because this thing can't really do anything to Registeel. Registeel can just hit it with a nice Iron Head. So he goes for the Moonblast here. I'm thinking, cool, whatevs, I can eat that up. I wish I had lefties, but I don't. It would have helped a lot, but I don't. So here I'm thinking he'll probably go into Porygon 2 or something. I doubt he's going to stay in. I can go for a T-Wave and get a Parrot on something, unless he goes into Hitmonlee, which I don't think he would. So he goes into this thing, and I get the Parrot off, as you'll see in a second. So then he goes for a Trace, or not goes for, but he has the Trace. For a second I thought he would Trace, I don't know, something that would stop me from being able to T-Wave him. I was a little scared there for a second, but no. Now I get the T-Wave off, this thing's Parrot, that's cool. So I realize I can't do much to him, but he can't do much to me. I don't have any form of getting back health. Well, he probably has that. Yeah, he probably does. So I decided I'll switch into Thundurus, predicting a T-Wave. He goes for Ice Beam. I'm like, oh shit, that's bad. That's bad. I'll just get out of here. T-Volt does not do much more. With that Volt Switch damage, I think he was Spadef, as I could see. I think it was Spadef from that damage. So we go right into Wind Waker. As he does go for a Tri-Attack, I'm thinking, I was afraid of him predicting the switch, going for a T-Wave here. And he gets the burn. I'm going to stop for a second. So I was afraid of him T-Waving, but I was like, you know what, I don't think he'll T-Wave, I think he'll just Ice Beam again. I'll go into Wind Waker. I was just like praying, please don't T-Wave. He didn't. I saw Tri-Attack, I was thinking, okay, we're good, just don't get status. Got the burn. I mean, I don't say the burn like it was that much better or worse compared to any other status that he could have got. The Para would have been bad, the Freeze would have been just terrible. It would have been terrible. He gets the burn though. That messes me up so much. My plan, my whole strategy, I don't know about, really my whole strategy though, was based around Gallade sweeping, and now that it's burned, that I played so flustered the rest of the match, and it just burn really hurt me. It wasn't the end of the game. I was still definitely very alive in the game, still definitely had a good hope, good chance, but this really messed me up. Because like stuff like Scizor and Charizard and Straptor that were big threats to Gallade sweeping, that's what I built the rest of my team around. And then with Gallade getting crippled like this, not being able to sweep nearly as well, drew nearly as good as he could have, that really hurts my team, because like Gallade could still kill like those big threats like Diancie and Porygon 2, which the rest of my team has a little bit of trouble with. But then the burn, whatever, man. I get a little bit of hacks later that kind of evens out the burn. So he goes, I decided, you know what, I'll just close combat. I thought about going for the Sword Stance, so I was like, whatever, man. He still has Raptor, I'll just close combat, whatever. I thought maybe I could go for Short Stance, let's see, maybe try to Tri-Attack, or go for the Recover to get back some health. But no, he just switches into this thing to sack it off. So I'm like, okay, Blade can still get a kill. Well, that's cool. Blade doesn't go 0-1 in this match. He gets a kill. That's good to know. So we were up 6-5 by that logic. Things look good, but my whole strategy of Gallade is not good. He's burned. So it brings in Diancie here. These were some tough plays here. So I go into Registeel because he can't really do much to me. That's a simple play there. I thought he'd probably try to set up rocks here, picking the Registeel switch, but he just Moonblast, I believe, just in case if I wanted to try to attack. No, he goes for the heal bell. I was like, okay. That's not good though. That's not, because then Hitmonlee, which it's poisoned, or was poisoned, it's not anymore. And Porygon 2 is no longer paired, and that means that even if I want to try to status those things later, I can't status them, or I can, but like, you can get rid of it. So I thought he would want to switch out into Porygon 2 here. I didn't really think of him trying to set up rocks. I didn't, like, at all. I should have, but I didn't. Oh well. So, he goes for the rocks. I guess I should have stayed in Iron-Headed, looking back at it. And then, like, I thought he would go into P2, and then I could get that nice switch in, going to Braviary and Superpower. But no, he stayed in, and I was like, oh, crap, I need to go right back into this thing, because Braviary can't do a whole lot with the Superpower. So he goes for Diamond Storm. It doesn't do much. It does like 20 to me. It does not do much. This thing just eats it up. Yeah, it does 23. Red's still so bulky on both sides. I'm especially defensive. I'm special defensively invested. Max BF, max HP. And Diamond Storm's physical, so it does a little more than Moonblast, but it doesn't really matter. They both do nothing. So here, I thought he would go into the Porygon 2, and I'm making a bunch of risky doubles. This was like a triple, no, this was like a quadruple. Dude, I made a lot of risky plays here. At first, I thought Diancie would outspeed, so then when I saw I switch first, I was really mad. I was like, no, fuck, shit, no, why would you stay in? But he switched out, so I was like, oh, cool. So I'm thinking I could try to predict Gengar or like Diancie, but I'll have the Superpower. I don't have U-Turn just to get some damage off. I don't. I have Heat Wave for Superpower and Boost, so that's a thing. So I go for the Superpower, and it just knocks this thing out. And I do take the Life Orb damage, so now he knows. But apparently, BYSER thought I was banded because he didn't see the Life Orb damage, and I would have had to be banded to kill that thing. So he goes into Gengar. I should have thought about him Focus Blasting. If he, I could have a Focus Blast. I could have, but I didn't really think about him doing it. I thought about it, but I was like, he's not actually gonna do it. He misses 2 Focus Blasts, one on the switch, one once I'm in. I did go for Iron Head, which does do a little over half from where he was at. So he goes for the Focus Blast, and this one does knock me out. So I'm thinking, okay, this thing's Life Orb. This thing's Life Orb, and Vegetable dies, and we'll see. It's not Life Orb. So I'm thinking, oh, that Specs. Unless we got a high roll with Expert Belt. I think he would have to get like a max roll for Expert Belt, Focus Blast to kill. So he is, so he Specs, I know that now. So, I like the idea of bringing Thunderous. That was really the only thing I had to bring in, but I should have done something differently. Maybe just T-Bolt to get some more damage. Because I should have known, well, I mean, I knew from that range then, once I took another Stealth Rocks, he would be dead due to the following Stealth Rocks, so I had to try to Rapid Spin. So I Volt Switch into this thing. So, F10 Slash up against Diancie. So I'm thinking, he's got to think I'm either going to Rapid Spin or Earthquake. He's going to go into Gengar. He doesn't, he stays in. I go for the knockoff. Does a chunk to this thing. So the Moonblast, I think he had a little bit of special attack investment. So I don't think it was guaranteed. It was damage roll, I think, around mid. And it kills me. I was like, no, because I could have outsped and then Rapid Spin the following turn, which really could help Thunderous. But now Thunderous is pointless because Thunderous is dead to Stealth Rocks. At this point, I thought, I've lost. Shit, I have lost. I think I'm down 3-4 now with Braviary, Thunderous, and the lead. No, and Salamence. Okay, it's 4-4, but Thunderous is pretty much dead. He goes for Diamond Storm. With the boost, I lose my Flying type, so it doesn't do that much, it doesn't do as much as you would think it would do. It still did a lot because he's some attack investment. He has enough to kill Thunderous, he said. So when I saw the defense raise, I was like, what? That's a thing from that move? I didn't know that. So, yeah, apparently it's a 50% chance. So, well, I was like, whatever, I'll just Superpower, get off some damage, sack off the period. So it goes for Moonblast, it gets a kill. So I'm down 3-4. Things are not looking good. I gotta go into Windbreaker here. I think if he was at +1, this close combat actually wouldn't have killed. But he switched out here. If I'm right. Yeah, he did. Just to sack off Hitmonlee. Right? Yeah. So he does just sack this thing off. Even though it's at like 70-75%. And I'm burned. Close combat still kills because Wind Waker hits so hard and this thing is like 50 defense and 50 HP. Not good defense or HP. That's good for def, but bad HP. So that thing just dies. We're tied to 3-3. I'm thinking maybe chance if I can play this right, but it's not looking good. He brings in the Staraptor here. I'm thinking, yeah, it's gotta be Scarfed. So I do decide I'll go into Thunderous, just sack that off. Because I mean it's useless anyways. It's dead to Stealth Rocks. So whatever, might as well just let it die. I think it would have been a better play to keep Thunderous, because I maybe if something went differently, you'll see. I was saying words. I'll explain later because you'll see. So I bring in this thing. I wanted just to get a free switch into Salamence in case if he went for Brave Bird. U-turn would have done nothing. He would have got the free switch into Diancie though. So I guess it's kind of good that I sacked off Thunderous, but whatever. So I decide a Flamethrower can't kill Diancie from that range. I don't even think it's a 2-hit KO. It might have been. I think it would have been a 2-hit KO actually. From there, Flamethrower does like 7%, but it might have been a 2-hit KO. I don't know. I decided I'll go for the Toxic. Flamethrower wouldn't kill from there, I don't think. So I thought I'll Roost. Hopefully Poison kills him. He can Moonblast me. It does a lot, but I can live it. As a Moonblast does do a good chunk. Yeah, over half does more than I thought. He has some special attack investment, some attack. Poison does kill him. Salamence gets a kill. So it's 2-2 now. 2-2. I'm thinking if his Staraptor's not Scarfed, I think I can win. But if it is, there's no way I can win. So he brings in Gengar. I know he's Specs. There's no point in trying to go into the lead. The lead's the only thing I can do to maybe win. So he Sludge Waves and kills me. Sad face. So 1-2. We're down. We're down 1-2. The lead can maybe pull something out of his ass and save us. Maybe. So I know. I'm not certain, but I'm almost certain that his Staraptor is Scarfed. I thought maybe I could close combat here if he wanted to switch into Staraptor predicting Shadow Sneak, but he couldn't risk that, because if I did close combat, then I would kill Staraptor Knight, and then could kill Gengar following turn, and I would win. So he just sacks Gengar off there, knowing he can get the free switch, induce Staraptor, and just Brave Bird and kill. I was thinking, please don't. I'm pretty, like, 97% sure you're Scarfed, and he is. So he Brave Birds, and he kills, and I lose. Sad face, why not? What I was saying earlier is that maybe if I sacked off, or maybe if I didn't sack off Thunderous there, I could have gone in Salamence and then, like, maybe beaten Diancie, and then sacked off Thunderous on, and maybe then sacked off Thunderous on Gengar, and got a free switch into Gallade, then maybe killed Gengar, and maybe gone into Salamence, and although I don't think Salamence would have been able to beat Staraptor then. I guess I would have lost. Whatever, though. So that was a really good game, that BYSER. That was really close. That was the best game I've had in a while. Like the best game I've had since the playoff match against Anthony. With that hacks, though, I think the match you had against Anthony last season in the playoffs was a better match. But this was still a really, really good match. This was a 1-0. I did lose. That's unfortunate. So I'm 3-2 now, but it's only a 1-0. So I still have a +9 differential, which is really cool. I'm only one game above 500, but a +9 differential is really good. So even if I get 6-0'd in the next game, I'll still be 3-3, or I'll be 3-3, but I'll still have a positive differential. Even if I get 6-0'd, I hopefully won't get 6-0'd. I'm playing Slack next week. That is going to be a huge game. Like, I don't know if I want to transition over to. I'm not going to transition over to the big face cam now. I'll just leave it as this. It doesn't really matter. Next week is against Slacks. That's going to be a big one. This game, I could have played some things differently. If I rapid spinned against the Diancie there, maybe I could have won. I don't know. I don't think I would have won. Thunderous could have done some work late game then against like Staraptor. Maybe I'm not sure. He might have had quick attack on his Staraptor. I'm not sure if he did or didn't. No, Thunderous could have done some things, but the Diancie could have walled it because I did not have Flash Cannon. I had Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Grass Knot, and Dark Pulse. I had Grass Knot for Swampert. Surprisingly, Grass Knot actually doesn't really do like anything to Diancie or Rotom Wash. Even though Rotom Wash is a big washing machine, I mean, I guess it's like floating, it's levitating, so that kind of makes sense why I wouldn't do much to that. But Diancie literally just has a huge-ass rock. I mean, I guess it's floating, but it's a huge-ass rock. Why would Grass Knot not do anything? I don't know. It does like 10% or something. Like last season, I forget who had Diancie, but I went for Grass Knot on it with Infernape, and it did like 10%. I was like, what the hell? Anyways, thanks for watching this. Make sure to leave a like if you were excited for this. If you like this battle, this was still a really good battle, even though I lost. I was hoping to keep this win streak going at a 3-game win streak. So far, my only 2 losses are to the Yellow Division, and my only 2 losses are to people with a Mega with the Charizard Mega, and I don't have to play anyone with the Charizard Mega again because there are 2 Zard Megas and they're both in the yellow division, not in my division. I'm in the blue division. So I don't play either of them again, except for maybe playoffs. But if the logic is I only lose to people with Sword Magos, I'm okay with that, because then I'll win the rest of my game. That's stupid logic. Anyways, thanks for watching. As I already said, I was segueing like I was going to end the video there, but I didn't, because I had more words. I always have more words. I don't know, I'm weird, I'm stupid. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to the MPL channel. Subscribe to BYSER. He's cool. He's like the commissioner, sort of the MPL. He's one of the main guys that is in the committee group thing. Anyways, that is cool. I will see you guys next week with the possible team builder. I'm not sure if I'll do one for Slacks. I don't know. We'll see. But I will definitely have the battle up next Friday. Anyways, thanks for watching. As I've said like 5 times. Just whatever. Bye.